Hey everyone, Shebim here and welcome back to another episode of our Gibraltar Challenge. Today we have two cup games for you. The quarterfinals are both the Bright Stars Trophy against College 75, and then we face off against Europa FC in the Gibraltar Cup quarterfinals. So, of course, the Bright Stars Trophy, all the players in your team have to be under the age of 23, and Gibraltar Cup, everyone in your squad has to have homegrown status / nationality. So anyone Gibraltarian, but as we found out in the past, anyone English, Scottish, Irish or Welsh also counts as well. We've had a very good season so far. We've only had one loss all season, and that was away at Everton. So I'd like to continue on in this video. However, this match against Europa FC is going to be very, very difficult. But without further ado, let's get into this game against College 75 and see exactly how we're going to get on. Right then, here we go. This is our team for this game. Like I said, everyone has to be under the age of 23 or 23 and under. So Jerome Pitaluga in goal. He's wanted by someone. He wanted by Basingstoke. Basingstoke love us for some reason. Up the left, we're going to stick with Matt Blake, who is 22, so still fits in this competition. Across the back, we've got the big man Mark Pope. And alongside him, we have got Dave Taylor. And then at the right back position, we go back in with Ryan Sears. The CDM for today is going to be Dominic Greenwood, who is a player I really do like and I think is going to have a massive future in our club. The two centre mids, we have Max Haygarth, playing alongside the man who currently holds the record, believe it or not, for most appearances for the club. And that is Nick Campbell-Lean with 44. Our attacking mid today is going to be Gary Butterworth. And then our two striking options today are going to be Wayne Hill, back from an injury earlier in the season. And he is playing alongside possibly the most informed striker at this point in time in Farid Benali, who is now finally wanted also by Basingstoke. Basingstoke must just scout us constantly. They must do, because they just love our players. They're always after our players. But there we go, that's the team. Can they get us a victory in this game? Hopefully. Because, there we go, they've lost 3 of the last 5 games. And one of those losses were against us, and one of the ones that wasn't a loss was against us. Let's compound that, why not? Let's us compound it. Got me beer. I'm happy enough, happy as Larry now. Drinking and managing, as you do. But now with a free kick from some distance. He's gone for it anyway. Mayer touches it onto the post. And it is going to go for a corner. Blake's ball in. Benali heads it over the top. It remains 0-0. They do have an injury though in the back. In the space of And the good thing for us in this was that College 75, of course, we played them twice in the previous video. The two times we did play against them, they were quite dangerous, but it mainly came from guys that are not playing today, which is pretty good. Pitaluga gets the save there, the tackle by Pope at the last second, although it was offside anyway. But it was a cracking tackle. Jackson now with the throw into Clifford. Greenwood's nicked it, plays the big ball forward, looking for Hill and finds him. Here's Butterworth, ball over the top, finding Benali. Can the most informed striker get a goal? He can, assisted by Gary Butterworth. Farid Benali with the goal. He's going to be another one very difficult to keep a hold of. We've had a few of those already, haven't we? Of course, we've had to sell the likes of Easam to Manchester United. We've had to sell the right mid, whatever his name was, to Charlton. We've also lost one of our right backs. Is it Dylan Harris, I think, or Dominic Harris? He went to Sheffield United. And I think Farid Benali might be another one that's going to get dragged away at some point. However, he is now played for the Gibraltarian under 21, so I should imagine that's going to mean that he can't now go to Morocco, which is good. That locks him into Gibraltar for his career, because I think he's going to be a great option. As Hill gets a second in this game. Wayne Hill is 7th for the season. Quite impressive considering how many games he's been out injured for. So Hill and Benali could actually be a very effective forward line for many years to come, actually, those two. And here is Hill. He sort of made the goal himself. Got the ball, just slid it past that one defender, came all the way to the keeper who was just out of it, really. That goalkeeper had no chance. And there is the goal. 2-0 at half-time. Look to be making our way through to the semi-finals of the... Boom, we'll get into that. The semi-finals of the Bright Stars Trophy. We do have the Gibraltar Cup coming in a couple of days as well. So it'll be interesting to see how we play that one. Blake now. Plays the ball into the box. Benali. Boom. Farid Benali's second goal of the game. And it's our third of the game. It's Pope's big ball over the top, finding Blake. Blake finds the ball into Benali. It was a cracking ball by Blake, really. And Benali sent the keeper the wrong way, which is an interesting one. From that sort of distance. And I think it's probably safe for us now to consider resting a few players for that game against Europa FC in a couple of days' time, because it's quite a close game. Wow, okay. Justin Jackson with a goal. Quite a good effort, that's the word I'm looking for. Right, I do want to make some subs, but I don't want to risk getting caught up here because it's happened before we're being caught out. I mean, it was just the previous game played off camera against Lynx where we went 3-0 up and conceded 2 goals in the last 5 minutes and really caused ourselves some problems. And with passes that in the middle of the pitch, we could do the same here, but Sears is going to get on that one. Back to Pitaluga. Plays it forward to Taylor. Here's Sears. Forward to Haygarth. It's been cut out though. Jackson. Alicio. Nice header by Blake, cutting out. There's Hill. Now Butterworth. Played the ball a little bit late forward to Benali, but he's still on there. Benali slams it home. That's his hat-trick, isn't it, I think? Is that his hat-trick today? It is his hat-trick. I thought it was. I think I might bring him off now then, just to rest him for the next game. Good bit of play. It's Butterworth again with the assist. He's had a pretty good game, actually, Butterworth. Of course, one of the players that came for our academy in March. And now looking pretty strong. No, we're going to get another... I thought that could have been offside there, to be honest. No, he's on, just about. He is on just about, but it's all about Benali. I was saying last season how great it would be to get a really good striker, and that's exactly what we have now. And let's bring on Gardner in place of Benali now, just to rest him. We don't want to risk him for that next game. Also, is anyone else who's important? Gaviza probably want to rest anyway. Let's bring on Yunus Arab. Let's bring off Wayne Hill as well, who's also having a good game, but don't want to risk him too much. And then let's bring on James Dean in place of Matt Blake, who's had a very good game as well. Just freshen it up a little bit. And also protect some players for that game in a few days' time. I'm still pretty annoyed how our players not getting called up for the national squad. It seems like only players that are on loan away from us get called up, which is pretty confusing. We had a lot of players called up for the under-21s, but we don't seem to have... I think there's only one player now, which is Arab, who's actually consistently playing. Well, I say consistently, he's got 2 caps now for the Gibraltar national squad. It's a bit of a weird one. I don't quite know why that's happening, but hopefully as time goes on... maybe it's because we're not a professional side. Maybe we don't have a great sort of... what's the best way of putting it? A great reputation Or maybe it's to do with fitness. I'm not sure, to be honest. It seems like the national side is dominated solely by, obviously, Europa FC, Gibraltar Red Imps, or Lincoln Red Imps, whatever they're called, and St. Joseph's, who I believe are also a professional side. But hopefully, sooner or later, we will start to dominate a bit more the national side, 'cause we've got some great players here. I mean, there's no reason why Benali should not be playing for the national side. And as soon as players leave us, like Robert Eason, the goalkeeper we had, didn't play for the international side at all. Then all of a sudden, he left us and went to Manchester United and he got called straight up, and he's had 6 caps in a row now in goal. Same with the lad, the right midfielder we let go to Charlton. And the same with the right back who went to Sheffield United as well. Here is Arab. Oh, saved by the keeper. It's 4-1 here though. We've been pretty dominant over College 75 in the last couple of episodes. Apart from that, obviously we had a 1-1 draw, which was very disappointing. But since then, we've been all over them. Good ball in by Dean, finding Gardner. Over the bar. Right, so they've had another injury. So they're actually down to 10 men now because they already used all their substitutes. So they're down to 10 men as well. So this is good for us then. It's not about too much. We've come to an end of the game. Butterworth had a very fantastic game with the 2 assists. Of course, Benali with the hat-trick in the first hour, though, was the big one in this one. Though don't concede another. There we go. Pitaluga picks it up. Go on, get that ball out. There we go to Butterworth. I think this has been a real big moment for Butterworth today. It's been a real sort of, as Gardner... Oh, Gardner's got one as well. Dominic Gardner scored his first goal for the club in the previous game that was off camera. Comes on as a sub in this game and gets his second goal for the club. Yeah, Butterworth's had a real sort of rise up in this one. He's had a couple of good assists. But this assist goes all the way to Campbell Lean. Cracking ball over the top. Finding Gardner, who slides it past the keeper. And Dominic Gardner, another man who I want to see start to elevate himself. And, well, games like this is definitely going to help him out, coming off the bench and getting that goal. There we go. A big, big victory there. 5-1 in the Bright Stars Championship. Puts us through to the semi-finals. We're very delighted with that. And next it's time for the Gibraltar Cup. Who we got in this now? I think it's already been drawn. Lincoln Red Imps. Great. From we're getting to the tricky sides now then, aren't we? Right, let's get into the Gibraltar Cup quarter-final. And here we go. So we've gone for a bit of a different formation this one. I'm just trying to see this game out and trying to nick it if we can. So we've gone for 5 at the back. So Jerome Pitaluga stays in goal. Basingstoke? Yep. Then at left back, we stick with Matt Blake. Through the centre, then we go with Mark Pope. Playing alongside Charlie Rowan right in the centre. And alongside them, we go with Alain Cavizzo. And then up the right, we go with Ryan Sears. Then the CDM spot is going to be filled today by Dominic Greenwood. The 2 centre mids are going to be Max Haygarth, playing alongside Nick Campbell-Lean. Then we're going to stick with Butterworth in that attacking midfield role after that great game he previously had, and he's looking to be in good form at the moment and good with training as well. And then our striker today is going to be Farid Benali. Alright, so let's get into this game. Let's carry on when we finish the last match, to show how good we actually are. This could be a game we could do well in, it really is. I mean, if we can just sneak that 1-0 win and get through to the Gibraltar Cup semi-finals, that'd be amazing. Because, of course, Europa FC are the strongest team in the league. We've played them once already this season. We've got a 0-0 draw. And Benali's in after 5 minutes. It's saved by Garcia. But that is testament to what we can do. Okay. The centre-backs come forward. Ball's going to come in here from Blake. Gavizo comes across the Greenwood. Do something good with it, mate. Don't lose it. You've got 2 men in your tail and you're running further and further away from goal. Come on, do something with it. Hey, we got a free kick out of that. Well done, Greenwood. Now it's their turn to have a little go. Garcia bringing it forward. Blake cuts it out, though. Here's Pope. Big ball down the line, but why has Benali run away from it? I would have thought he would have run towards that, but he's run away from it instead. Here's Patino. Garcia, because of course, remember, this is not Europa FC's strongest side either, because they can't use any of their Spanish players. So it's a weakened side for them as well. Obviously, we're missing the likes of Casano and Fran Alvarez. But we've still got a very, very strong team nonetheless, as Blake now plays the ball across to Butterworth. Plays it back to Pope. Pope now looking to pump it forward over the top, finding Benali. Farid Benali gets the goal, 10 minutes in, and we lead 1-0. This could be very interesting. It's Mark Pope with the assist. Just a big lofted ball over the top, finding Benali, who just left the keeper for dead. That one little touch, and the keeper was wrong-footed, went the wrong way. And it was an open net for Benali after that. He's onside. He's a mile onside. There we go. Look, exactly. Now, if we can just hold on here and be strong defensively, we can have a good result here. We can have a very good result. With dominating possession, we've actually had more shots than them as well, which is odd, since we're playing quite defensively here today. Blake to Greenwood. Back to Blake. Ball into the middle. Benali. Oh, the post. Wow. If we could get a second. This could be a good season for us, you know. Of course, we're in the Bright Stars Trophy semi-finals. We're in the Rock Cup semi-finals. We got to the 4th qualifying stage of the Euro Cup 2. We are in a very good position in the league. This could be a massive season for us. And it looks like we're going to be able to see this out to half-time, although they do have a throw. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Cooper, back to Pons. Into the middle, Garcia hits it over the top. So half-time, 1-0 up for us. We're going to passionately say that I'm impressed with how things are going. Keep it up, lads. Juansi. Forward to Cooper, back to Juansi. Into the middle, Gavizo, good header clear. Campbell lean, looking now for the counter attack, but Portilla heads it or kicks it back. He did some with it either way. Garcia once again now bringing it forward. Good blocking there. But Europa FC continue to push down that side. Garcia, good ball forward, finding Juanzi across the front. Cooper gets there, good save by Pitaluga. I mean, it was straight at the keeper, to be honest with you, but it's a good save nonetheless. Blake now to Greenwood. Back to Blake. Again, it's just a punt forward from nowhere, though, isn't it? Oh, but a punt forward for us works nicely. Benali, it's 2-0. Farid Benali makes it 2-0. Nice. We might go through here, you know. It was Haygarth's big ball over the top. And Benali, right place, right time. We know how good he is one-on-one. And he puts the ball straight into the back of the net. Benali is just incredible, isn't he? He really is fantastic. I think we're going to have to make a substitution now, though, because I don't think Haygarth's going to last this entire game. So we're going to bring on Taylor, and we're going to slowly drop him back. So Greenwood into central midfield, which is not his ideal position. And then Rowan's going to switch with Taylor. Rowan's going to play the CDM role. Taylor's going to go for a no-nonsense centre-back. There we go. Just got to see this game out now. That's all we've got to do. Just see this game out. There's 15 minutes remaining. We lead 2-0. So barring a colossal collapse, we should be in a good position. Campbell-Lean, here's Butterworth. Back to Rowan. I'll go for that punt, you know you want to. Sears. Finds Campbell-Lean, back to Sears. Over the top, finding Benali, who's on a hat-trick. It's a tight angle. Oh, just wide. I think we're going to do this, you know. I think the way we set up today, just to try and defend as well as we can, and then catch them on the break, seems to be working pretty well. And it's done it. We've actually knocked Europa FC out of the Gibraltar Cup. Nice. I've said before, and I'll say it again right now, this is not Europa FC's strongest side. But I will take the win no matter what. It's not our strongest side either. We're missing some big names like Cassano and Fran Alvarez, etc. But that is absolutely massive for us. Who do we get in the next round of this competition? We get... Where is it? St. Joseph's. We've got St. Joseph's in the Rock Cup and the Gibraltar Cup. Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to play this game against Lincoln Red Imps. And then I'll come back to you for the Mons Calp game and we'll see what happens when we have the split. As you can see though, still, the only team to beat us this year is Everton, which is pretty damn good for us. So yeah, I will come back to you momentarily. And we will see, I say momentarily, I'll come back to you tomorrow. And we'll see, obviously we're going to finish in the top half. There's no way we can't. But we'll see who else finishes the top half with us.